Hi, this is a vehicle sales management system developed in Visual Basic using Visual Studio 2017. Okay, let me show you guys how it works. Here we have a receipt. Once you enter the customer details, whatever vehicle they intend to purchase, you can always get their details right on the receipt area. Okay, so one other thing is we can always reset and re-enter another customer. Let's say this guy's name happens to be Lee South, and address is 16 Jump Street, postcode and telephone number. Now, supposing this guy wants the car modified and stereo system, leather seat, customize the whole car, then GPS. And what type of car we're talking about? If, let's say he wants Bugatti and he intends to exchange his old Bugatti with 5,000 to 10,000 miles. That's the value his old car worth. Okay, so once you've got all of that information, all you need to do is click on total and receipt. Okay, so that's how it works. So what I will do now is take you guys straight into Visual Studio development environment, and we'll put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. Okay guys, we're back in Visual Studio 2017. Let's click on create new project, and there, once this dialog box pops up, we select the Visual Basic and select Windows Form app right here, and give our project a name. I'm just gonna call it VB_vehicle. Sales. Click on OK. Now that our form is ready, make sure the form is selected. We're gonna now change the size. Let's resize it to as follows: 1368 by 788. There we go. The next thing is I'm going to now add a box. I see right down here. There we go. We're gonna need about 7 of those, so let's start from here right there and just copy it across. I need actually 6, not 7. 2 here, drag it up here and copy this one for my buttons. Drag it that much. Just bring it all the way down here. Drag this down. Yeah, something like that. Okay, the next thing we need now is, let's come into the toolbox. I'm going to need a rich text box here, right here somewhere here, and drag a rich text box here. Here we need a combo box. We need 2 of those, 1 and 2. Drag it down. We're going to need a couple of labels. One up here, here, and we need 4 there. Okay, now we need some labels here as well. We need 3 here, and we need some labels here. Right there, and more labels here. Okay, we need more labels here actually. Yeah, Then here we need labels and 2 more right here, and right here we need a checkbox, 5 checkbox. 1, 2. Okay, these labels here, let's change the property setting, auto size, make that false. Background color white, border style fix 3D. There we go, guys, looking like how we want it to look. And just select it all, come right down here, get rid of the text content, align center. Right, I'm going to repeat the same thing, or maybe delete those ones and just come in here, copy these ones across here and here, and make 2 of those. Delete those and just 1, and do that. Copy and copy. And here, those are supposed to be text box, not labels. Grab some text box here. Okay, I will now speed up the whole process of this interface design. Okay guys, this is how the whole interface looks right now. So let's just run it so that you see it. Right there, that's how it's looking, but nothing is happening right now. So let's close that and maybe make a start with this. Okay, and there, maybe we can always declare as a dim, I exit as dialog result, and we can always say I exit equals the following message box, because I like the program to prompt the end user to confirm if they want to exit or not. So confirm if you want to exit, and right here enter a comma, and we enter the name of the program, vehicle. Let's say vehicle system. Then let's enter a comma to give us a dialog of yes or no. So message box dot yes or no. Then let's enter a Visual Basic icon, this one, dot question mark right there. So the next thing is, let's come right down here and use a selection statement. If I exit equals dialog results dot yes, then application dot exit, and that's all there is to that. So we can always say end if. Right. Okay, that is my exit. That's the exit lines of code. Up here, let me declare some variable here. Let's say car cost. I'm going to make that an array as double. Then I will also declare, let's declare tax rate underscore rate as double as well, right there. Okay, this tax rate, I think maybe I should just put a function together for the tax rate right now. I think this one is missing. Undo that. Yeah, that's fine now. So let's put a function together for the tax rate. Let's say private or maybe public. Public function. Let's give it a name. iTax. So let's say itax by value and the name, let's say amount as double, and let's just say it's double as well. Right there, press enter. Okay, right here I'm going to say itax equals amount and multiply that by tax rate. This is supposed to be double. Let's correct that. Multiply that by tax rate. So that's the function that I'm going to be using for my tax. Have a good look at that function, guys. Okay, so now this is exit. We have tax function here. Let's comment it. Right. Okay, the next thing we want to do is right here. I need to populate that. Okay, so that's the name of that. So let's get it populated. So we're going to need form load for that. Double click on the form load itself. Form load. So combo box dot items dot add, and what we're adding is going to be, let's go for Lamborghini. Okay, right there. So those are the names of the cars that I want inside our combo box. So if I drop that down, that is it. So we can always select anyone. Okay, now you see this one. So let's find out the name of this. And this one, select a car. Maybe we change that to select a car right here. And the text value need to be select a car. And what is the name of this one? So we enter select a mileage. Right. So we go back to the form load and take care of this very one as well. So right down here, say select mileage. So if we run that now, let's see what will happen. And there we go, right there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now if we click on reset, I'd like it to default back. So let's double click on the reset. Let's copy this and paste it in reset and this one as well. Right. And let's see, txt address, we need to clear that as well. Dot clear. Txt name dot clear. Let's copy it. Txt postcode dot clear. Txt telephone dot clear. So the clear function there, they are all there now. Let's say LBL tax. The text equals clear. And for the other one as well, we need to clear those. LBL total dot clear. LBL trade clear. LBL subtotal clear. The only one that I will not be clearing is as follows. Let's go for LBL customize. Instead of clearing that, we convert that to 0. And global, LBL letter seat or letter interior, LBL modify, LBL stereo system. There, see, all of those are zeros. So on form load, on my form load, I want those ones to be loaded as zeros. Let's come in here to form load right there. So if I run the system, because all of those ones are loaded as form as 0, okay, so the form load will also default to 0. What about CHK modify? Let's uncheck those. Come to the reset here. So if they are checked, we want them unchecked. Paste dot checked equals false. Right. Just 4 more of those. Copy this. CHK global. CHK customize. CHK later. One more. CHK stereo. Yeah. Okay. And all of those as well, I want them unchecked once the system starts running. Inside form load, instead of this one, let me change this one to dot enable, make that false equals false. There, copy all of this. That means I will disable that button only when it's the text, the label, only when it's enabled are we going to be able to see the price. So right there. Okay, so if we run it, this is what you guys will see. There, it's all disabled. Okay, only when we click on this will enable that. So let's come right in here, double click on modify. Now we use a new statement. If modify dot check dot checked equals true, then LBL modify dot enable equals true, and LBL modify dot text equals, let's give it an amount, let's say about 4,005 right there. Else if we can just say else if, then if this one is false, we want this to be 0 and this will become false right there. So if I run this little line of code now, this is what you guys will see. Alright, see that? Uncheck and check. Okay, so all we just need to do is copy all of these and change the names around for the other buttons or for the other component. This is supposed to be stereo. Change that to stereo. Modify to stereo. Some L here. And I'll repeat the same for the others. So let's change the price. That's the price for the stereo. There. Run that. Yeah. That is fine. Okay guys, I have actually speed up the process for all the checkbox. Look at it. That's all the checkbox. Modify, stereo, leather interior, customize, and global. Okay, see the global positioning there, customize there, leather interior right there. So if I run it, this is what you guys will see. So we can select any of those components that we want, or unselect, as you can see. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do now, let's take care of this. So when we come in here, right here, I like it anytime I click on it or select any of the cards, I would like the price displayed there. So to achieve that, I'm going to double click on that and come in here. The event is selected, index change. In there, let's use an if statement. If, and the name is going to be CMB car dot checked or dot text, right? I don't want to check now. I just want it to be dot text. If that is equals to Lamborghini, I guess the spelling is right. Okay, then what we want is LBL car sales dot text equals as follows. So let's go for 65,980. Right. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing for the rest. Copy that. Let's say, and we use else if anyway. Let's say else if it's equal to, let's go for Rolls Royce. Get rid of that. Yeah, and what would be the price of a Rolls Royce? Maybe 75 or 76. That's fine. Now copy it again. The next one, that is Bugatti. I don't know how expensive that is. I'm just gonna make up some stories there. Alright, then maybe the final one, let's go for good old Mercedes Benz. Alright, and how much should I go for? Let's make up something for that, maybe 54 there. Okay, that is done for the 4 cars. And what about, let's run it and see first. If we run it, select any car here, you see that. Right, so what about when we select mileage? Okay, so in the case of mileage, just gonna come here, let's grab the name of that. What's the name? Okay, CMD trading. Double click on CMD trading. I use the same method or the same technique. If that the text equals, so I have to get this one right, equals, let's say 100 to 501. Okay, then let's say LBL trade. Do we have trade? Yeah. Dot text equals, let's go for 1500. Yeah, no, 150 or 15,000. Okay, now come right down here, else if it's equal to let's say 15. Yeah, right, and that becomes maybe 10, and the next one, oh, I already have it selected, so let me see. I can't just make up the numbers. Let's see the numbers we have in here. Okay, we have this, we have 10,000 and 10,000, and okay, let's come down here. That's wrong. That will be 10,000, and if we copy that, then the next one is going to be 10,001 up to 20,000, up to 20,000. Yeah, so the price here will be about 8,000, and in this case this will be maybe 5,000. That's what you get for the car that you're trading in. I think I have about 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3. That's correct. Right, so if we run it now, yeah, okay, that is fine. I don't think this one is working. This works, this works. The very first one, there's something wrong somewhere. That should be 1500. Okay, maybe we should copy it. Okay, go right down. Just try to get it right. Yeah, there we go. That's the right one. Right. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, that's fine now. Okay, the next thing I want to do is let's take care of the calculation using the array right up here. I declared that, so I want to copy that. Let's come right down here to total, or double click on total myself. Where is my total? Come on, double click on total right there. So the first part of the array, that's I will have to enter all of the text box in an array or checkbox. There's the very first one there. I'm gonna need a couple of those. So car cost 0. Let's say convert dot to double. Yeah. And what am I converting? The first one, let me go for LBL modify dot text. Right, that's the very first one. Just gonna copy. Okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arrays always start from 0. Okay, so get that. All right, Then what I want to do is change this one. This would be maybe stereo, LBL stereo, LBL stereo. The next one, I think I have LBL customize. Then LBL label. Then we have global, LBL global, and followed by LBL travel. Then I have LBL car sales, LBL car sales. There, that is good. So all of the content in here have now been assigned, and these two as well, they've all been assigned to an array. So what I'll do is to make life easy for me, I'm going to add up the array here. So let's come in here, let's paste that. So that will become 7. Yeah, 7 equals, that will be 0 plus, okay, so let's copy that, paste, and paste another one. So that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. We call that 6. Right, that is good. So that is taken care of now. Now if you guys still remember, as part of my global variable there, I have tax rate. So the tax rate in this case, I'm going to make that 0.45. That's my tax rate. Okay, so let's come down to my total here. So for the tax rate, that is going to be cost 8, car cost 8 equals my tax rate on what is, let's look for my, yeah, there we go, I tax. So bring that down here, yeah, my tax equals, yeah, that's, and that will be car cost 7. So that should give me my tax rate. Then I can say LBL tax equals car cost 8. This should be dot text. Then subtotal itself, LBL subtotal dot text equals car cost 7. Right, and total, LBL total dot text equals car cost 7 plus car cost 8. Yeah, plus car cost 8. Right. Okay, there's something we forgotten. So let's say format currency. Yeah, that's correct. So let's copy this. I'll paste that here. And here as well. Alright, so let's run it now and see how that will work. And here we select, just select anything, select whatever car, and there, that is fine. Okay, that is good. Right, reset. This one needs to be reset as well. So let's find out the names, double click on reset, and right there here we can say LBL car sales dot text equals the other one is LBL, I think mileage, no, travel dot text equals there. Alright, so the reset is taken care of there as well. Let's try it again. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. One more time. There. So what is left now is the receipt. The receipt is not working yet. Okay, let's take care of the receipt and we'll call it a day. Okay, let's double click on the receipt. The first thing we want to do is to call the receipt, RT receipt. Let's say dot append text. And what do we want? Let me enter first of all. Let's just come in here and enter as follows. We can always say vehicle sales trading management system. Right. Okay, now let's append some other. We'll copy this. Let's append the line there. Okay, this one is going to be just lines. Right. There's one more thing here. We need to enter plus Visual Basic new line. There we go, guys. And here as well. Plus Visual Basic new line. And this one. Now, let's go for name, customer's name, and do that. And do it again. Yeah. Name plus tab plus another VB tab plus one more VB tab. Right, VB tab. Okay, 4 of those plus txt name dot text plus new line, VB new line. Okay, so let's see how this one works. Let's add a space here. If I run it and I enter customer name there, okay, select anything here, select car and click and receipt. There we go, Tony. So we have excess line here. Alright, so now we know that's working as we want. Okay, let's come in here. We need to delete about 7 on it. Alright, that's fine. So I'm now going to speed that up. The next one, let's just copy this. That is for my address. Paste and change this to address. Okay, that's for the address. So this one is going to be txt address as well. Okay, let's speed that up, guys. Okay, that is my receipt. Those are the lines of code for the receipt from here up there. Okay, let's run it and see. And here we have a name. Let's give it a name, maybe Henry. An address, number 13, option road, postcode KMP, and telephone number. Right. Okay, let's select all the accessory that he wants. And what type of car? Got it. Okay, we need the price there. What happened? Okay, yeah, that's working. What happened here? Yeah, let's change. Okay, that's fine. Now click on total and click on receipt. There, guys. So guys, with that, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it. So you all have a nice day now, and bye for now.